The next speaker, who would have been a host of this conference and has been a host of this conference, but this time is on the other side as a guest, very temporarily, is Mr. Azam Nazeer Tarar, the Federal Law Minister, and we are delighted to have him here. Mr. Azam Nazeer Tarar.
Thank you so much, Sarup. Let me make a clarification. I'm not on the other side. I'm still the host of the event. Honorable Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, Mr. Hassan Boon, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, Mr. Hafizur Rahman Chaudhry, Vice Chairman, Pakistan Bar Council, Excellencies, the members of the Presidium, bar leaders, representatives of the civil society, my very dear members of the bar and students, friends, fans and followers of Asma Jahangir, Assalamu alaikum. I think much has been said by the distinguished speakers about the topic of the day. Being part of Asma Jahangir Foundation, I am so glad to be here and share my views with you. This is the fourth consecutive conference after the demise of Asma Jahangir. The Asma Jahangir Foundation is holding it, and I am so happy with the passage of time. The number of participants is growing to the extent that Munize and Nida, I believe that next time we have to consider for some sports stadium to accommodate our participants in the conference. I'm truly honored to be here today to participate in this discourse on a very sensitive subject, the crisis of constitutionalism in South Asia, a matter which requires our serious attention as we aim to progress as a nation that acknowledge and promote the rule of law, and that is a principle under which all persons, institutions, and entities are accountable to the laws that are passed by the legislature. In this year's conference, all these issues will be discussed, but we can never forget the defiant voice that Asma Jahangir raised to promote rule of law, constitution, justice, peace and democracy in Pakistan. Asma will always be remembered for her passion, strength and her lasting contributions to Pakistan. She was an illustrious human rights activist who bravely fought for the less fortunate people in Pakistan, often at great personal risk. And we have been witness, many of us have been witness to this. She championed the cause of women, children, bonded labor, religious minorities, journalists, the disappeared ones, and so many others. She confronted injustice wherever she saw it, and she could not be coerced by mightiest, well-entrenched bullies. She was a matchless, brave fighter who established Pakistan's first all-women legal firm in Lahore and was one of the founders of the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan. Asma Jahangir's human rights were not only limited to Pakistan. She served as UN Special Rapporteur 3 times on extrajudicial summary or arbitrary executions, on freedom of religion or belief, and on Iran. She fought for cause of rule of law and constitutionalism and was a staunch opponent of role of undemocratic forces in Pakistan, injustice and inequality. I was just considering, I have a written speech which consists of 11 pages, but I believe being the second last speaker, I should leave it to the chief guest of this evening, Mr. Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, who always comes very well prepared and do justice with the topic. I would only be sharing my heart with the participants, and on the behalf of government, I must state that Government of Pakistan is committed to perform its constitutional obligations and duties in a manner to ensure enforcement of fundamental rights guaranteed under the Constitution. The government is also very clear that the rights activists and organizations must be provided an environment where they can freely function and serve the neglected and oppressed segments of the society. Once again, I congratulate the organizers of this conference, and I also always consider one of them. I can see so many faces who actually worked with Asma Marhuma shoulder to shoulder. Mr. Frasyab Khatek, Sher Lala is sitting there, Shehwani Saab is also there, Yasin Azad, Dr. Malik Saab, Sardar Tahir, and many others. And I look forward that in coming events, all of us will be benefited by the comments of the distinguished speakers at the panels. I request all my young colleagues from the bar and the students to keep coming on all sessions. We will have concluding session by tomorrow evening. I wish all the best to all of you, and once again, thank you so much, the honorable dignitaries and excellencies. You traveled from Islamabad. I know the conditions were not very congenial, but you made it. We look forward for a strong kind of cooperation in this regard in future as well. Thank you very much.